Nationalism is the belief that your nation, its people, culture, history, and interests comes first and deserves strong loyalty above almost everything else. It means feeling deep pride in your country and wanting to protect or promote it, often seeing it as special or better in some ways compared to others. You notice it in everyday things like cheering for your national sports team, singing the anthem at events, flying the flag on holidays, or supporting buy local campaigns to help your country's workers. Politicians often talk about putting our nation first, building strong borders, or celebrating shared traditions to bring people together. This feeling can bring real energy and unity. When people share a strong sense of national pride, they work harder for common goals, like rebuilding after a crisis, defending the country, or creating things that make the nation stronger. It can inspire great achievements, such as winning independence from empires in the past, or rallying during tough times like wars or economic slumps. Nationalism helped many countries form in the 19th and 20th centuries, turning diverse groups into united nations with their own governments and identities. The idea grew big during the 1700s and 1800s with the rise of modern nations. Thinkers and movements pushed for people who shared language, culture, or history to have their own state. It fueled revolutions like in America or France, and later independent struggles in Asia and Africa. There are different types. Civic nationalism focuses on shared values and citizenship. Anyone can join if they believe in the rules, while ethnic nationalism ties it more to blood, ancestry, or culture, which can exclude others. Some forms are peaceful and inclusive. Others turn extreme, leading to us versus them thinking. In 2026, nationalism shows up in many places. Countries prioritize their own interests more, with higher tariffs, investments in national industries, and focus on domestic strength amid trade tensions. In the US and parts of Europe, leaders emphasize national sovereignty, border security, and cultural identity. Some movements blend it with conservatism or right-wing ideas, pushing for less global cooperation and more self-reliance. Events like increased defense spending or government stakes in key companies reflect this shift toward putting the nation first. The positive side? It builds community, motivates people to contribute, protects culture, and can drive progress when focused on shared good. Nations with strong civic nationalism often feel more stable and united. The tougher side? When it goes too far, it can create division, blame outsiders or minorities for problems, limit freedoms, or spark conflict. Extreme nationalism has led to wars, discrimination, or isolation that hurts economies. Today, global wealth gaps stay huge. The top 10% own about 3/4 of everything. The bottom half hold just 2%. And a tiny, ultra-rich group controls more than billions combined. World Inequality Report 2026. Nationalism sometimes distracts from fixing those issues by focusing on us versus them instead of shared solutions. Overall, nationalism gives people a sense of belonging and purpose through love for their country. It can unite and inspire when balanced, but risks harm when it turns exclusive or aggressive. In today's world, it shapes politics, economies, and identities in big ways. Which part of nationalism feels closest to your experience? Pride in your country's achievements, support for protecting local jobs and culture, concerns about it dividing people, or something else? Share your thoughts in the comments. Honest conversations make these ideas easier to understand. If this simple explanation helped, Subscribe for more clear breakdowns of big political ideas.